landscape changed and the way of life of the miner is seriously under threat. But, like our precious archive of film, it survives. And the industry, it may be weak, but it ain't beat yet. So, I'd just like to say to all the doubting Thomases, those who think that there isn't a future for coal because it's uneconomic, I'd like to say, uneconomic my arse. Mrs. Thatcher, where you're going in a few years' time, you won't have to worry about coal because it'll be bloody roasting where you're going. And I hope the miners have a bloody day out when it happens because I'll be with them having a pint. I don't think that'll make final cut.
Yeah, Maggie Thatcher was bad, but she's 10 times a prime minister than what retarded Starmer is. I mean, Maggie Thatcher's dead now, but I'd gladly bring her back to life and be prime minister now. She'd do way better than this fat moron, retarded Starmer. I mean, whether most people agree with me or not, I'm sure most will. I mean, Keir Starmer is the worst prime minister in history. I mean, he's not mainstream enough to be a prime minister. I mean, he's not fit to lick Maggie Thatcher's boots. I mean, she's like I just said, she's a way better prime minister than what Keir retarded Starmer is. I mean, he's not fit to lick her boots. I mean, he's not even good enough to be Maggie Thatcher's foot slave. I mean, she's way better prime minister than he could ever be. I mean, he's not even good enough, to be a foot slave to her. I mean, bring her back. I mean, we can't. She's dead. But I meant if she was still alive today, I know she'd be too old, but I'd gladly bring her back and be prime minister over him. I mean, he's the worst prime minister in history. Yes, Thatcher was bad, but not as bad as Starmer. Starmer's the worst in history, the worst prime minister ever.